unmute myself. Okay, hopefully the sound is working. Let me grab the link too on this guy. That way I can put it in the chat. All right. And I'm just going to grab the link too in case anybody wants to come up here. Let me just find it on here. There we go. Okay, I see it. There we go. Now we got it. Pin that. Okay, awesome. There we go. Yay, got it. Okay, figured that out. Awesome. So today, basically, I'm just making some like cat and dog toy stocking stuffers. So I have this material that I got at the thrift store. And I'm just going to be cutting that up a little bit. I found this piece. It kind of like, to me, looks like a stocking almost. So I'm going to cut this one into like a stocking shape and just kind of go from there. I like this material. I got it at a thrift store. You know, you can buy like the bags of material from the thrift store. It's kind of what I did there. And I'm not really using a pattern. I'm just kind of winging it because, like, seriously, it's just like a dog toy or a cat toy for a stocking stuffer. So this does not have to be a perfect stocking. It just needs to be, I don't know, kind of resemble a stocking. I feel like it looks more like a letter B or like a music note or something. I don't know. Something is making this not so stocking-y. I don't know. Maybe it's because this part's too big. Maybe the boot part. You know what? This looks close enough. So I'm going to go ahead and sew this guy together. I'll probably end up adding some stuffing and everything later, but I thought it would be fun to use like this thicker, like needlepoint type stuff so that it would actually show up instead of regular thread. It would look kind of like almost an embellishment. All right. Perfect. Yeah, I just thought it'd be more fun than regular thread because it can look, I don't know, it can look like it's kind of a decoration. So, just thought it'd be kind of cool to make these as stocking stuffers for random pets. I'm out of catnip, but I ordered some catnip. That way I could put some catnip in the stuffing. So I'm not going to completely finish this guy. I'm just going to get it together enough to be able to finish it later. But I just thought it'd be fun to like make some little things for the pets. And I'm trying to get it like kind of neat looking, but it doesn't have to be perfect. You can see these stitches are not the best. But when you're hand sewing, I don't know. Like my hand sewing is kind of messy. That's why I normally like to use a machine, but like I said, I just think that this will be more fun, really. So that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to get everything last minute for Christmas as far as little gifts for everyone and everything like that. I've gotten most of the bigger gifts, but just trying to add a couple things at the last minute because this is some really, really last minute type stuff. But yeah, this is just a cute little stocking. Probably gonna do a candy cane too. I think a candy cane shape would be pretty easy. Just some real basic, easy little shapes. Probably a tree. Just do a little triangle. Um, just basic and easy. Ooh, that is a mess. Not the best, not the best sewing here, but I don't think it has to be perfect for cat toys, honestly. It's not gonna bother me that much. But yeah, I got this material at the bin. I get all kinds of cool stuff at like the thrift store for crafts. Like I got this thing I really want to finish. And it's the funniest things that you find at like the thrift store. We have a really good one here in northern Colorado called Arc. And they have them like pretty much really all over Colorado, but they're in like kind of northern Colorado, probably a lot more. And that's where I got this. And I don't know what decade this is from, but this is what it came with. It's like a kit. 2 patchwork turtles, and then in the back, you can see the instructions for the patchwork turtles. There we go, that's better. Let's see, approximately 3 inches high, included in kit, instructions, pattern, 4 fabrics, 6 by 6, 2 fabrics, 11 by 4, felt 1.5 by 1.5, and yarn, 2 10-inch links to create 2 patchwork turtle ornaments. Polyester fiber fill not included. And then available kits in these series. So you can see, like, it came out with a lot of them. I wish there was a year number or something on this. I don't know. This almost looks homemade too, but and then you open it up and you see like the more detailed instructions. Directions for sewing patchwork turtles. Um this is pretty cool actually. And then it's got like a helpful hints. And then you can see that somebody actually purchased or like the, because this is a thrift store, this is secondhand. I just thought it looked cool because it was like an old-timey kit. And then when I opened it, I found this. Like somebody had already done part of the work. So this is the first one. I mean, somebody put a lot of time and effort into this. Look at these materials. Isn't that awesome? So there's the first one, and then here's the second one. And it's got kind of a little stain on it, but I feel like I could probably like kind of scrub that out. But and then look at the back of it. Like this is hand sewn by somebody. Somebody like I said, somebody took their time and effort here. Look at that. That is craftsmanship. I don't know. I just think it's cool to look at other people's like hand like stitches. I'm trying to get it in focus a little better here. But yeah, you can see that somebody really tried to put this together. Each one of these is sewn on. Like each one of these little pieces. See that? And so there's 2 of them that came in here. So I kind of want to finish the set. I don't know. I'm still trying to get myself to finish the set. But look at that. Somebody actually like did half of this kit already. Hey Teresa, how's it going? I'm just showing off my little turtle kit. This is actually pretty cool. I got this at the thrift store. And it came in this little package. I got it for probably like $1 or $2, something like that. And it's just 2 patchwork turtle like ornaments. And it has the instructions inside of it. And then when I got it too, it came with all of this stuff, but somebody had sewn the 2 little turtle parts already, which is kind of neat. So I don't know. I was thinking about finishing this eventually because it comes with all the other pieces. Like it comes with all of the like the felt pieces, the little pieces of yarn, and then the rest of the materials. So I was thinking about, I don't know, doing something with this guy. Hey Bex, I'm just showing off my turtle ornament kit from like the 70s or something. I got at the thrift store. It's I think they're ornaments. It's like this cute little guy. I got this for like, I don't know, like $1, $2 at our thrift store. We have really good thrift stores here. And when I opened it, the person had already like sewn some of the turtles together. I was just saying, you can really look at the work that they've done on it. You can see where they hand sewed all these little pieces together. So somebody had already started this kit, I think. Maybe not. It says do the squares. Okay, so this may be a project they did like just to do the project. I don't know. I'm confused. Now I don't think these go with the turtles. Anyway, I totally want to finish this. It's just on the list. Like all the other things I want to finish. Oh man, no, not the power. Not the power. That's miserable. So it looks like you got your power back then. But it was probably cold with the power out, I would think. Yeah, see? What did you guys do to stay warm? Because I know here in Colorado it gets really cold. Like if our power went out overnight, we would be in trouble. Oh, man. Ugh. Yeah, the weather here hasn't been too bad. It's just been really windy, which is really annoying. I can't stand the wind. But yeah, that's not good. Especially at night, when nobody has when it's the coldest is at nighttime. Oh, nice. That is sweet. Thank goodness, because yeah, that is not a good situation, especially at nighttime. We have a generator, like, just in case. I don't think we ever use it for anything, though. Oh, I'm just making, like, dog and cat toy, like, stocking stuffers, so I'm making this stocking. It's not the cutest thing in the world, but here we are. I have to make something for them, so I'm waiting for the catnip to get here so I can put catnip in the toy. Yeah, I sew a little bit. I have a sewing machine. I wouldn't say, like, I'm a sew master, but yep, that's crazy. That is crazy, crazy. It is not good when the power goes out. I'll tell you what, especially in the winter. Not as bad in the summer. Like, we have pretty nice summers here, but winter, that is not the time that that needs to happen. I have a lot of unfinished ideas. It's really bad. I have a whole craft room of them. I'm going to try to organize today. I say that every day, but that's my goal for the next like 2 days. I got to finish it. Got to finish all my projects and all my organized time. Like, I have things labeled. I have a label maker. It's not like I don't try, and it's not like it's not somewhat organized, but the intention is there anyway. This is cute. And if anybody wants to join, don't have to, but if anybody wants to, feel free. You can click the link in the chat. Um, yeah, this is not like I can't technically sew either. I mean, look at these stitches. Horrific. But at least it's going to be something they can have for Christmas. And I feel like this thread will make it a little bit more durable so they won't just chew it up right away. Oh, wow. That's awesome that you can make those. I have a bunch of cool ones because I like to redo shirts like you do, Teresa. It's really fun to redo shirts and stuff. You have some really awesome ones too. Yours are a lot cooler than mine. Mine, I just kind of like bleach them halfway. Sometimes I'll re-dye them if I don't like the color they bleach out to. And then I will put like rhinestones on the back shirt seam sometimes. And I'll sew on my appliques. Probably not even saying that correctly. They're fun. They're fun to do. Yours are awesome. The Ren and Stimpy one that you did is really awesome. And the Kiss one, those are like unique. I get my labels from like or my appliques from Michael's usually. Oh, you know what? They do have appliques at Dollar Tree too. I don't know if you guys go to Dollar Tree. You guys are Dollar Tree Crafter Square fans or not. I don't go there a lot. I tend to go to Michael's more, but honestly, like whenever I can do like a Dollar Tree haul, a Dollar Tree run, just get into everything, I do. There's a lot of certain things you can get there too. Let me get my appliques. Ooh, stained glass and sea glass. Oh, that's nice. I bet that'll be awesome. This is my, see, look what I mean by organization. I'm semi-organized here. It's labeled. It's labeled. And I've got them like in these clear like fridge. Like these are something for these are supposed to be for the fridge. And I put all my stuff in it. So I'm sort of organized, but see what I mean? Oh, dang it. You can't see it when I do that. Hold on. Let me turn off my background thing real quick. Okay, now you can see the disaster behind me. But yeah, this is the these are the bins that I use. And then I do try to do labels. See, it's not like I'm not trying to be organized, but as you can see behind me, which let me show you this disaster area. Okay. Oh, wrong camera. All right. So I've got like my little 3D printer. I've got crafts behind me. And then I've got my makeup area back there. And then I've got my wig collection. And then I've got all my crafts. I've kind of got it labeled. Then I've got some of my costumes and some of my shirts that I'm remaking. And then I've got, you can see my Cricut down there. I've got sewing stuff. And then I've got more stuff over there. So it's not for lack of trying here. Like, we're doing the best that we can, honestly. But pretty bad situation, if you ask me. Oh, dang, we're in the chat. Here we go. Sorry, gotta move all that around. Isn't that bad? Isn't that terrible? I'm so embarrassed. I mean, obviously, I'm not that embarrassed, or I wouldn't have shown you guys that, but all right, let me put myself back over here. Oh, man, that's a mess. Somebody needs to do something about that. That's terrible. Oh, I forgot I got these. I got these little guys. I was going to do some kind of like magical spell thing with them. I don't know. I've got these. And then this is what I was trying to show you guys. So, Dollar Tree has patches too. I know I do need that drying rack for the paintings. I have them like spread out on tables all over my living room. It's so bad. Like, what a mess. But I do like Dollar Tree because you can get a couple of items for a decent price. And I've got these guys here. Let's see if I have any other ones from Dollar Tree. You know, these are $1.25 a piece. Like, you can't really beat that for appliques. So these are Crafter Square. Oh my gosh, I need all the help I can get. This is terrible. It's just terrible. And I found these at Michael's a couple years ago. I've kind of been saving these. These are cool. Betsy Johnson, iron-on letters. Oh, this one's from Crafter's Square. I love llamas. See, so those are bad. Those are not bad for $1.25, in my opinion. All right, and then these are just some regular iron-on letters. Nobody cares about those. And really, I don't need these anymore. I do all this from my Cricut now. My Cricut's awesome. I have all the pieces for the Cricut. And then I have like this. This is a Betsy Johnson applique. Really, really cute. Yeah, they are very expensive for sure. There we go. Stop doing that noise. Do you guys hear that fuzzy noise? Anyway, and then I've also got this guy. This is Betsy Johnson iron-on. They're just like little rhinestone lips. See that? Oh, dang. I don't know what happened there. Normally I would see you pop up in there. It's supposed to make a little noise. Oh, okay. Yeah, totally. I'm like I don't look that great myself. I stayed up late last night. I watched all the Home Alone movies, so I'm kind of like tired. I was living it up big last night watching Home Alone. I feel like my speakers or microphones doing some kind of like weird fuzzy noise.
Ah, it worked. It worked. Hey, Leah, we can't hear you. I think whenever you let me in, something happened.
Can you guys hear me now? No.
Just barely.
That is weird. Okay, is that better? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what I pressed. I'm over here talking about my patches I got at Dollar Tree. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, so that's much better. Oh, thank goodness. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what I was pushing. I think it's because I have all this stuff on my keyboard right here. But these patches are so much better of a deal. These are Dollar Tree. You guys can hear me, right? Freaking weird thing. Yeah, I'm like, what is going on now? Dang microphone. Dang it. What is going on now? Let me see. Let me check my settings here. Let me leave and come back real quick. Let me see if that helps. Let me see if that helps. Sometimes leaving and coming back in helps. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Freaking technical dang issues. Oh, man. At least your office is organized. Oh, good. Okay. At least you can hear me now. I don't know what happened. I've got this kind of like plugged into a weird USB, so that may be part of it. I've got like one of those USB hubs, and for some reason it doesn't seem to be working all the time. But dang, well, at least your office is nice and clean and organized. I was just showing everybody my mess of a freaking craft area. It's pretty bad. Like I said, I do try to label stuff. I do try to be organized. You can see I have this labeled, and I have all these guys like in bins and stuff. So I am definitely trying to stay organized. It just doesn't happen for me. So I've got this one. This is another one I got. And a lot of times when I get these, our thrift store is really cool. Like they have different colored tag ones. See, like how this one was yellow tag and this one is white tag. Like certain days they'll have all the tags. Like on Saturdays they'll usually have the tags 50% off. So I usually pay like 50% off on these guys when I get them too. So oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, this situation is bad in here. What is this? Yeah, your office is awesome. I like your rug. That's really pretty. Why do I have these little pieces of cardboard in here? I don't know what they are, but for some reason these are in my patch things. I don't know how they got in there. I don't know why they're there. But yeah, this is a pretty good deal for patches. You know, these are all Dollar Tree patches. And then these are the ones that I got at Hobby Lobby, which still isn't too bad for patches, $3.99. They're probably more expensive now. A lot of this stuff I stocked up on before, like inflation, recession, all that. More Crafter Square. These are just foam letters. And what else do I have in here? I have this one. I got this one at Walmart. I put them on my flannel upcycled shirts. Let me see if I can show you. I bet I can. I don't know if I try to do it too much, it may get wonky on me. I think I can pull this up though. Let's see. Share screen. Oh, awesome. There you go. Yay. Hopefully the noise doesn't, if the noise gets weird again.
I think I figured it out. I was just playing on my end. It was my end. Whenever I go on the video, it then opens up a second tab. So both videos are going.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. You have to turn off you have to mute the YouTube. That's right.
So I hide. There's a little bit of Posh stuff there. But otherwise this room's clean.
That's not bad at all. That's much better than my area. Trust me. Oh, there's my screen share. Okay. And we can screen share if anybody wants to screen share on this. But I was just going to show specs would I put them on? Like, let me see. Sometimes I will screen print over them, over my flannels. Sometimes I will, I don't know, like put a little cactus. I'll distress them a little bit, and that's what I do with them. Pretty cool. So, I don't know. I just love Dollar Tree. I'm trying to see if I have any more Dollar Tree patches. Just to encourage anybody to go there. Do you ever do recycled flannels or anything like that? Because you sew.
I haven't, but I was in Kansas City this week. We just got back late last night. And I went to the outlet there and I thought of you and Teresa with all of your flannels. They had so many cool flannels in the bins. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Oh, man.
like really thick, like high quality ones. And then some lighter, but really cool colors. And I just haven't really gotten into that.
The bins are awesome.
I
It's
know
just
we don't have one here. So
they're really cool, but they're kind of scary because my closest bins are in Denver, and they're literally right down the street. Like it's the scariest part of town ever.
yeah, almost all the bins are not in a great part of town.
Yeah, no, it's scary, and
I've
people
heard
get
the Denver
crazy.
bins are great though. I've not gotten out there, but I like the
I've
Des Moines one. We have a tiny one in Omaha, Des Moines, Iowa. I love theirs. And then Kansas City, this was the first time that I was at it. Well, I stopped in really briefly just to see it, but it was the first time that I bought anything at it. So,
Oh, that's
not way too
neat.
much.
You have one? Oh, Teresa, prepare yourself. It gets wild in there.
Yeah, you've got to go because Teresa, you do the flannels too, right? I am thinking of the right person, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to I go up to Minnesota for work sometimes and I haven't had a chance to check it out, but I want to next time. Yeah. We had like snow like dusting about halfway home and then it like went away. So but yeah, I definitely want to check out the bins. Whenever I come up there next, Teresa, maybe we can get together. So I work for the University of Minnesota. So occasionally I go up there for meetings, but since COVID, I really haven't. We go up there to see family, but I haven't been up there for work in a while.
Be careful, and you should take somebody with you to the bins. The bins, like people will like, there are fights all the time in their bins.
Yeah.
Like my bin in Denver, people like, oh my gosh, like they make you stand back behind this line, and then they're like, all right, go, and then everybody runs towards the bins at once, and then they just start throwing stuff like this.
Yeah.
They go start going through it. You hear everything breaking, and then like the people that work there, it's like, if you guys fight one more time, like you are not, like it's bad. Like I'm not even kidding. I
I've never been to
almost
bins
got
like
into a
that.
fight one time there,
Oh my
and
God.
I'm usually pretty easygoing, but like this dude was like throwing stuff at me because
Oh
they
my
just
God.
start going through and just like it's crazy. Like like I would definitely recommend going with somebody. It's bad.
I think I've been to 5 different bins and
Oh, it's
I mean,
bad.
they get crazy, but I've never seen like any fights break out.
It's bad. It's
But it
really bad
does,
in
yeah.
Denver.
And I was by myself in Kansas City, and it's a huge one. So I just, whenever new things came out, I just didn't go into them because I'm like, I don't want to be a part of that chaos right now.
I know. It's
So
like it.
I just
Yeah,
went to the
mentally.
sides.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to want to go to that because oh my god.
Yeah. I wasn't in the mood for it this week. I was looking for Christmas sweaters for trees. So I'm like, I don't need to be the first in a bin.
It's so bad, but I've noticed like if you go during the week early, like you get there right when it opens, like then you miss a lot of people because a lot of people won't come in until the afternoon because they don't get up early. So that's my tip for the bins.
Around here, they line up in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I don't know about Omaha, but the one up in Sioux City and the one in Des Moines, they like line up. There's a line because they switch out. Usually, they switch out all the bins overnight. So you open with a fresh. All the bins are fresh. So there's a line in the mornings, but some of the other bins, they just switch out during the day. So it's,
Yeah, that's what they do in Denver. They, like, switch them out every couple of, like, 30 minutes, they'll switch them
oh
out,
yeah.
and it is bad. It is bad. I like to go because I find really good stuff and I get really good deals, but the chaos sometimes is too much for me.
Yeah, it was a little bit much this week. So
But
my
we have a
husband was
really good
training, so I'm like, I can't not go to Kansas City and not hit the bins.
Do you
So
guys have any other good thrift stores or, like, a flea market or anything?
we have a lot of Goodwills here, and then there's a couple smaller ones. Oh, Bex, you've got to check out the bins. They're outlets, so they're essentially Goodwill outlets. They're all in blue bins on wheels, and they push them out, and it's just a variety of things. And they weigh per pound. So, and every place charges a different weight, or like some of them, if you buy so many pounds, you get a cheaper price per pound. It just kind of varies. Each one is different. The one in Des Moines, I can buy a pillow for 25 cents for the stuffing, versus around here, I pay $6 to $9 for a pillow
Oh,
from
that's
the Goodwill.
smart because you do a lot of, um,
Everything's, yeah, it's
recycled,
all
yeah.
recycle.
Oh, what a great idea. Yeah, to use
Yeah,
the
but I don't go
pillows.
to Des Moines
Wow.
often. So this
Wow.
year I kept running out of stuffing and I had to go buy them for like
Well, it
seven to
happens.
$9 instead of a
Yeah.
quarter. I'm like, dang it. Oh,
Wow, that's a
Savers. Yeah,
great
I've heard
idea.
Savers is good. I've not
Yeah.
been to Savers though.
We don't I don't really go to I feel like Goodwill's way too high except for the bins. I will go to the bins. And
Yeah.
Bex, I can send you some pictures of the bins. I have videotapes of the fights and stuff. I videotape it. I'm not gonna lie. I'll sit there with my camera. There are people that'll sit there all day. You know what I'm talking about? The people that sit, like, in the lawn
Yep.
chairs and they'll bring, like, a little microwave in there, they'll have a cooler, they'll bring all their drinks and their snacks because they are there all day, and they
I
just
had some
keep bringing
guys.
stuff back over to their little corner.
Yeah, I was trying to like sort through stuff and I was on the phone with my daughter because she resells and I was wanting to see if she wanted me to buy some stuff. So I was going through like what I had in my cart and the brands. And so I like found a couple chairs like off to the side. And so I had my cart, I was sitting in a chair, then there was another one. And I was there for probably 20 minutes. And then these three like college age guys come over and he looks at me and he's like, "You're in our chairs." And I said, "I'm sorry, what?" He goes, "You're sitting in our chairs." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" And he's like, "Yeah, these are ours." I'm like, that's interesting. He's like, "And you're using them all." And I
Yeah.
said, "Well, I'll move my stuff off of it because I had like a pile on one." I said, "I'll move the stuff off of the one, but I'm not moving. Like, I'm sitting here." He's like, "Well, I guess you can stay sitting on it." And I'm like, "Have you purchased it?" I was like, these young college kids. I'm like, "You can stand. I'm going to sit my butt down here and go through my cart."
That's ridiculous. Yeah,
So,
no,
yeah.
that's ridiculous. That's how it is there.
It was crazy. I'm like, because I guess they went and found the chairs and brought them over to their corners so they were theirs. And I'm like, don't think it works that way, but okay.
Ugh, ridiculous.
But yeah, they do. They sit in their lawn chairs or their little chairs, and then the minute new ones get up, they all go and they crowd into the new bins, and then they'll go and sit back down until a new bin is going out.
There's people
So
taking pictures of stuff, they're already posting it, like,
I,
like, they're already posting it before they walk out the door, like, it's a rough group, man. It's a rough group, I feel like.
I saw some people like buying stuff from each other. So someone found something in the bin. You were gonna. I think it was a dollar. It ranged between $1.30 and $1.70 per pound.
Oh
And
my
someone went
god.
up to him and said, "Hey, I saw that you found that. My friend collects them. How much are you going to sell it?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm going to sell it for at least 50." And she's like, "Okay, well, my friend's interested. Can I send a picture?" And then they bought it. Like they hadn't even walked out the store with it. They hadn't purchased it yet for, like pennies. And he sold it for $50. I was like dying. I'm like, well, okay, that works.
That is so funny. Yeah, no, the Denver one is really weird, like, it's bad, and there's, like, 3 of them. There's, like, 3 of them in Denver. which is pretty cool, to have that. And one of them is definitely a little better than another one. The biggest one is the best one, but that's the scariest one because it's
Mm,
like downtown where yeah, it's bad.
that is funny.
I've seen some
Yeah.
crazy stuff though, so I'm gonna have to get all my bin photos and everything so I can send them to y'all.
The bins around here, I was surprised that they let me talk on the phone or a couple of days ago because they really monitor. If they see a phone out, they like chastise you.
Really?
You're not allowed to take pictures. You can't do a video. You can't.
What?
Yeah.
How weird.
They said that a lot of people there, like they make their income, they make their money selling stuff, and so they don't want their pictures publicly shown where they're sourcing from. It's like, okay.
Oh, that's crazy. It's weird how different they are from place to place, I guess.
Yeah. Each of them are so different. So now that I've kind of gotten into like what the bins are, every time I buy one, I try to hit one up. But I don't know why I didn't go whenever I was in Minneapolis last. We were there in like September, I think. But I didn't go. I have to check
Oh,
that one out.
man. Yeah, that's really neat. That's interesting. Yeah, I think they're just different from place to place.
Hmm.
But you can find some really good stuff there. I highly encourage people to check them out. Just know what you're walking into.
Yeah. Bex, where do you live? I know Teresa's up in the cities.
You can look and see. You can go to the store locator. They have them.
Yeah.
They don't have them in every state, but they have them in a lot of states. Are you
LA for filming.
serious?
Yeah. Some of them are really, really strict, Teresa. They just don't like if you even take a camera out. I watched I can't think of her name, but the Hawaiian gal, she was in the bins and she was like secretively filming and like whispering into her camera. She was doing a Posh live from the bins.
Oh my
You're in
god.
Philly. Okay. I bet they have one up there.
That's crazy.
But yeah, if they caught someone around here doing that, they would kick you out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, normally like the only time I really like film anything is when people are fighting. Cuz I mean like the employees will get really mad about the fighting. I guess they're more worried about that. Like
Yeah. Than privacy.
this is a rough one. Yeah, Denver must be rough compared to a lot of you guys' bins.
Yeah. My new coworker, she just moved back to Minnesota. And she was in Denver for like 6 years, but she went to a few of the bins, but yeah, she said one of them was pretty rough. So
Yeah,
assuming it's that one.
I'm pretty sure it must be the same one.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, they have to tell people not to fight and do stuff when they do that.
That is funny.
Like daily, like anytime I go there, there's always like a fight, and they're always telling people not to fight. It's like we will kick you out of the store. You would be banned from the store from coming back in.
I'm
So
looking to see if I see anything up there, Bex.
yeah, you should definitely check it out. It's definitely an experience. It's a really good deal. It's just yeah, know what you're getting into because
Looks like
it's
there's one
crazy.
in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Where are the others? Oh yeah, there's like 3 around Philly.
Oh wow, you need to go, Bex.
Let's see if they're all out. Oh no, they're not all outlets. Only one of them is an outlet. There's one on the south side, south of the river, kind of between Deptford and Cherry Hill. Yeah, I was looking at that one came up, but there's one between like on the south side of the river, kind of the south side of the white part. Here, I think I can share my screen.
Yeah, you should be able to. Hit the present.
There we go. Got it.
Is it
Oh,
working?
I'm sharing the whole thing. I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, right? Can you see that? Right here. This one's the outlet. So if you're looking at Philly, this is the one that's the outlet.
That's cool. Yeah, you should check it out, Bex. It's definitely an experience, I gotta say. But you could do really well in there. You can find some cool items, like there, you could definitely find some stuff there, some good deals. The deals are excellent, and because clothes don't weigh very much, you can get it by the pound and you can really get a lot of stuff. I mean, and I would just recommend go first thing in the morning because that to me is like the best time when a lot of people, like a lot of the like fighting and all of that is not that bad, is when you go in the morning. So that is my recommendation for you. This is actually pretty good. I think everybody learned some stuff today from this. I learned to use, I need to get pillows from the bins to use for stuffing. Bex has learned she needs to go to the bins. So basically, you just type in Goodwill outlet. It's different from Goodwill. And I'm sure Catherine can send it to you as well.
Yeah, sorry. I meant to stop presenting and I left the studio instead.
Yeah, no, at this stage,
I'm not
StreamYard's is kind
I've
of a
never been on
pain.
this platform before, so clearly I pushed the wrong button.
Yeah, no, it's pretty nice for streaming, but it definitely can be a pain sometimes.
Yeah. I'm on Zoom all the time or Google. Yeah, so Bex, I just typed in Goodwill Outlets Philadelphia and 3 of them popped up and 2 of them just said Goodwill, I think like store and donation center, and then one said Goodwill Outlet. So just look for those words. So if you just go to Google and type in Goodwill Outlet Philadelphia, you'll find that one. And they all charge different weights. It's per pound that you're paying. Typically, they all do it slightly different. It's really kind of based on where you're at. And I have not found any that publicize that. So it's not until you get into the store that you know how much you're paying per weight. Um, I've never been able to find that like online anywhere. And I know that they're all kind of going up. They've all been going up through
Yeah,
COVID.
that's true. That is true.
So some of them have like doubled. I mean, they're still cheap, but and then some of them like the one in Des Moines, pillows are only like, I don't know, like a 30 cents or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Um, which is great. But then like some of them they'll charge a certain weight for glass and a certain weight for electronics and
Yeah, that's how
a
ours
certain weight
is.
for clothes, and others it's just like everything is one weight. It doesn't matter what you're buying. So they're all slightly different.
Yeah, that's how ours is. I think it's like electronics, home items, and then clothes. And basically, home items are just everything that's not clothes or electronics. Oh, and books. They do books separately. Dude, do you
Yeah, a lot of
guys know
stores
how
do
much
the
you can
books.
make on books?
Sometimes like a lot of money.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. My
Yeah.
husband sells some books on eBay and stuff. And we got the idea because there used to be this one dude that would walk around in the bins and he would just scan each book with his phone. You have these at yours too,
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
he would scan each book with his phone and then he would like and it'd be like cha-ching, cha-ching, it'd make this little noise when he scanned it. And it's like, what is that guy doing? And he was always selling books and making money on books. So we started doing a couple books too. And like we had somebody down the street, you know how people are like give away stuff and it's like free? My husband loves free stuff. Like he has like a notification every time Craigslist has free stuff close to us and he'll go check it out. Like it's so messed up. Like that's why I moved all his stuff to the garage, but somebody had a free box of books. And so he started scanning them with the app, like in their front yard or whatever. And then he brought this box of book home, and he's made like almost $300 off of that box of
Yeah.
books somebody was just giving away.
That's great. Yeah, whenever my daughter moved back to Nebraska, we were all in Knoxville, Tennessee, and she left a lot of her college books there. And she's like, just sell them. And I'm like, well, how much? And she's like, just for like a buck at the garage sale. So I did,
Yeah.
and I had a couple guys come in, and I had them like in my basement. So they come into the basement and they get out their phones and they start scanning all the books, and I'm like,
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, go for it. And then the one guy just bought a couple and I called her. I'm like, what is he doing and why? And she's like, oh yeah, mom, if you just scan it on Amazon with the Amazon app, it'll tell you how much you're selling for. So I pulled them all. And I'm like, well, I can do that myself. My Lord, why am I giving it to some kid to do it?
Right.
Um, and
Who knew?
I sold most of them for hundreds of dollars. It was
Yeah.
crazy. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
who
my gosh.
knew? I mean, I had no idea books were like you could make that much money with books.
Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes they just move slow. It just depends.
There's
Uh,
also an app, I'll have to ask my husband what it is if anybody's interested, but there's an app that he scans his books to, and it puts them on an online library. And so either the app will buy them from him and he can sell it, probably at like a couple bucks cheaper than he would make, or and so the app buys them and stuff. It's kind of cool.
I know that you can do that through Amazon. You can just send them a whole box of books and they'll buy them from
Oh,
like
that's cool.
they'll do the selling for
It
you. So
may
you don't
be
make as much
Amazon. I need to
money,
ask
but
what he uses.
yeah.
But you can do Amazon does that too?
Yeah, I think with Amazon,
Wow.
you just send them the box and then they'll go through it and they'll say how much they're going to pay you for it. So it's kind
Oh,
of,
wow.
sometimes you can make a lot and sometimes you don't make a lot. But
Right.
it just depends on the value of the books and how fast they'll move.
Yeah.
But then you don't have to have all the inventory in your house. I think that you have to like be so active with them to be able to do that. But if
Right.
he's been selling for a while, he might be able to.
Yeah, I'll need to find out which one it is he uses, but it's pretty awesome. And then the books that he has sold, it's so funny because some of the books are like cookbooks. Some of them are like this one was like this little pamphlet like how to like get rich in like 2 weeks or something. Like it's just funny books that I didn't think people would want to buy. Like
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah,
funny.
you never know. Um, I've sold, yeah, back, it's been years though since I've done it on Amazon, but I even sold some of her games, like board games or electronic games, that type of thing. You can sell those on there too. And they went really fast. I was kind of surprised.
Nice. Yeah, I bet
So
I wonder if eBay's any better than Amazon. I
I
mean,
don't know.
Amazon's any better than eBay. eBay's not, it doesn't usually side with the seller.
Yeah, with Amazon, what was killing me was the price of shipping because they only give you so much money. Like the buyer only pays so much, and then um, I was having to pay the difference for some of the things that were bigger or
Okay,
heavier.
Teresa,
Oh yeah, yeah, join.
feel free to join.
You can
I'm just
always turn
showing,
your camera off if you just want to talk. You don't have to be seen.
yeah, however you want to do it if you're busy doing stuff. Doing laundry like I should probably be doing. Instead, I'm making this ugly dog stocking for my dog. This
I
is
think
gonna
it's
be
cute.
it's gonna be like a treat toy or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I was gonna sit back in my craft room and I barely got on. I was like
Well, you've
it was
already got
like
the setup in
12:20 and
there.
I'm like, I just need to hurry up and log on. Otherwise I'll miss it. So
Well, I'm glad that you came on to say hi. And
yeah.
honestly, when you've got your setup in there, it's just kind of like, okay, I've already got everything working in here. It's perfect.
I know. Yeah, I was gonna go into my office, but I would have had to like tote everything in there and set it up. And I
Yeah.
started to do that, and I'm like, oh, forget it. I couldn't click on the links on my phone, so then I had to come back in here, and like I already have, like I'm just sitting at my desk, so I am gonna have to pop off. But
Yeah. Well, it was good that you came on when you
yeah,
could, because I know you've got a
yeah,
long night. You've got to do the show. So,
yeah. I've got a couple more meetings this afternoon, and then I'll switch over to that. So hopefully we get some good numbers. We did really good on our first show. I was really happy with it. We
yeah.
sold.
Well, we've got to get we've got to get people more excited about the crafting community because a lot of people have a lot of talent and they make a lot of cool things. So,
Yeah.
there's got
But
to
I
be a
think the
way to.
second show, it just wasn't shared as much, like on social media, or like the promo thing wasn't shared as much because I
Right.
can see how often it's shared. And this time it was shared a lot more. So I kind of pushed this time. I'm like, please share more.
Yeah, and when you can kind of set it, when you have time to set it, people can share it and everything like that. I think it's always good to for people to promote it on their channels as much as possible, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah. So
know,
I think it was shared a lot more this time. So I'm hoping that helps out. But I mean, we did okay last time, but not near as good as the first show. So
yeah.
hopefully we shall see. Different day, different time.
Yeah, and you never know what times and days are going to hit either. I'm still trying to figure that out myself,
I
like what
know.
the better days and times are for
Yeah.
everybody.
Sometimes I do like noonish shows and I do really good. And other times I just don't do
Teresa,
good. Hi.
how's it going? You may have to close the YouTube window or turn off the sound on the YouTube chat if you're getting double sound. But we can see you. Everyone's got all these nice backgrounds, and I've got my dirty craft room. Like, it's so bad.
Oh, if I was in my craft room, I'd be right there with you. Don't worry.
Show you guys my craft room. It's so bad.
Oh, I need to send out the Zoom link for tonight too. I just remembered that.
Okay. So there's my craft room. I've got my little 3D printer. I've got this situation going on. There's my makeup and my skincare area. There's my wig area. I've got my crafts and there's my Cricut. I have a pretty nice Cricut. Oh God, there's my gray hairs. But there's my Cricut over there.
Hello.
And then and then there's all my see, I try to organize. You see how everything's
It
in
looks pretty
bins
good.
and it's labeled, but it's just I try and I don't succeed. So
Mine is really organized, and then I start working on a project and I don't get it all put away before I move to the next one, and then I just have piles. So yeah, I stopped coloring my hair almost 3 years ago. Whenever I stopped traveling because of COVID. And so I'm like, I'll start coloring again whenever I travel. And now it's been almost 3 years, but I'm over it. I bought hair color the other day. So I can't do it any longer.
yeah. No, I know how you
I felt too
feel.
washed out.
I need to do something too, but I'm just like, honestly, it's on the list,
Oh, I don't see it on yours. So the back of my hair is darker, but then I've got these it's just all white hair. Look at that, all white hair. So, on the front. So I think we're gonna color it again.
Yeah, mine's pretty white. I have it colored like from here down, but yeah, this is I don't know.
It doesn't look bad, not compared to mine.
Usually when I'm outside gardening,
I think I'm gonna.
Oh, there you are.
Working, Teresa.
Now you can work. Okay, you're working.
You were frozen for a little bit, but now it's working.
I know. I couldn't see you guys either. I think I'm still freezing up.
No, you're fine now.
Yep.
Oh, am I? Okay.
So make sure that you mute. Make sure that you mute the other tab that says Craft and Chill at the top of it. Go to the previous tab that says Craft and Chill.
YouTube.
And mute that, and it'll fix your streaming issue. That took me a minute to figure out too.
Yeah, if you've got the YouTube window open.
Well, I have the YouTube one closed.
Oh, okay, then you're fine.
Then you should be okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yay.
I thought maybe I'll try and see how my camera looks before I Zoom with you tonight, Catherine.
Yeah. No, that's
a good idea. Good. Yeah, you can test everything out.
I need to send the Zoom link out. I just remembered that. So I will I'll do that before I go into my next meeting so you all have it. I think it's going to be you and Lisa Zooming. I don't know if Ola's going to or not. She keeps going back and forth. So
I think it helps for people to see what they're buying,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just for other people to talk and not me the whole time. I think people really liked it whenever Lisa did it last time. So
yeah,
we'll give it a go.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a little bit of a lag, but it might be this platform versus
It's because this is streaming through the YouTube app, and so it does. I have it set to go through that, and so there is probably about a 3 or 4 second lag. Not for us through here, but through anybody watching it over there, if that makes sense. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, this works good. You might want a little bit more light in there whenever you're
I was
showing
going
your
to say
items.
something and I forgot what it was.
I don't know, but we can help you with your camera settings or whatever.
Yeah.
If you need any help, like you may just need to reset your webcam resolution or something too.
It's
whenever you're
it's not
doing
good.
the
I was
Posh,
wondering if I
so
should use my phone.
what I recommend is that you use the camera that's the most steady. So like if your computer is the most steady, so that you can put it in one place and then show your items in front of it. And then you'll have to be on the Posh show on your phone, because you'll have to, start the auction and the price.
Gotcha.
So whatever device is best for the camera, use that for Zoom. And then the other one you'll use for Posh.
Do you have a cell phone stand?
That sounds good. I have 2. Yeah, I have a cell phone. I have 2 different cell phones, so I think I'll use my iPhone for the camera. And then
whatever you're most comfortable with for the Zoom part of it. And then I'll just have
it'll look better for sure.
Yeah. I'll just have the Zoom showing only when I'm asking you to talk. So don't stress about, turning your camera on and off and such, unless you want to. You're welcome to do that.
Okay. Yeah. And I figured out lighting and stuff last night. So
okay.
It should be good.
Good.
Nice.
I'm glad you're going to join us on Zoom. I think it just is a better engagement for the buyers and lets me not talk so much.
Well, it helps too, like as far as like helping people see what they're buying, because you don't know what you're buying until that's the whole point of having a Posh show, is so people can see it. It's like, look, this is what you were buying. You were buying this weird looking dog toy stocking, and you can really show it to them,
What kind of dog do you have, Leah? I always hear you talking about him.
I don't even know. His name is Buddy. I got him. He was driving some people that we know crazy, and they're like, we need to get rid of this dog. And so we had just lost our dog, and I thought, okay, well, Buddy can be here. He's cool. And then it turned out he is not that cool, but I love Buddy. My husband doesn't like Buddy as much, but I love Buddy. So I don't know what kind of dog he is. He's like a mutt.
Is he big or small?
He's little.
Okay.
He's like I don't know. He's really soft. That doesn't help. I'll post a picture of Buddy, and you guys could probably tell me what he is. I don't know anything about animals, or like dog breeds or anything like that. So I don't know what he is, but
he's a dog.
That's exactly. That's all I care about. I'm just
That's what my daughter's is. It's a dog. It's a mutt.
Yeah, it's like, I don't really care what kind of dog you are. I love you however you are, even if however you are is annoying. So
sounds like my daughter's dog.
He's always barking at stuff. He's always worried about what's going on with everybody instead of being worried about himself, And anytime anybody breathes or does anything or the wind blows, he has to investigate it. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I've got mine. She's actually being really good right now. She's just like laying there.
Oh, let me show you what I use, Teresa, for my stand.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that she has her camera like sitting on something, which looks really nice. Instead of like, I have like a Ring camera, or like the Ring light that I put my camera on, but it doesn't work.
That's what I have too.
Yeah, which is great.
I'm not using it right now.
But whenever I'm looking down, I'm like, I wish I had something that my light could go down on. Yeah, and I know I've seen Leah's during her lives a couple times.
Oh,
So
sure.
basically, I just duct tape this cell phone stand onto my tripod, and I hope it doesn't fall in the paint. So
That's how you do it.
yeah, this is my professional setup here. And so
I saw that it was setting on something, and I'm like, oh, she must have one of those nice ones that you can set on with the light. But nope, just a stand.
No, let me show you this. Well, I do have
I
nice
looked at some of
lighting.
them. Oh my gosh, the price of them? No. It's
There we go.
insane.
Yeah, this is what it looks like. And this is literally an otter. This is an otter stand. And I take it and I duct tape it onto this tripod.
That works.
Yeah, it works okay.
Yeah, I was telling Teresa, I just have a ring, like a ring light with the little camera holder, but then trying to get it bent at the right angle, and then the light's going forward, but your camera is going down. It's not ideal.
Yeah, I have one too, and it's really hard to bend it's a big long stick, and it's really hard to bend.
Yeah, that stick doesn't cooperate.
No, they really are. I use that, and then I have some pretty good lighting. Because I used to do a lot of streaming, and so I do have some lighting where I have like the overhead light, I have the two big lights, and I have all that. So I do have some of that in there, but the overhead light will sometimes cause a glare in the painting, and so I struggle with lighting. Honestly, I struggle with lighting.
We have no overhead lights in our house.
Wow.
It's hard. You can watch a video though on lighting on YouTube, and it says to have one this way, and then you have on the sides, and that kind of helped me. But
I have a giant ring light and a small ring light. They're not on right now, but
yeah,
that's basically
usually I have this lamp. It's my living room lamp.
Nice.
That I put next to my computer for the Zooms, for the live shows whenever we're doing the collaborative. Because if I have my ring light on, it bounces off. So I just put this one on like right here, and it's just enough light that it won't. Oh yeah.
I have cheap lighting too. Everyone has showing off their lighting now. It's like
mine is literally like I stole it from my living room so that I can have it for tonight. So
that's awesome.
But yeah, lighting is so hard. We didn't two of our two living rooms didn't have any lighting in the ceiling. One had ceiling fans, so we just replaced those to have lights in the ceiling fans, but the other didn't have anything. So we put in a light and a fan. But
I think I just messed my lighting up, but that's okay. I'm not doing anything important. I'm just making this dog thing. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I should grab my thing I'm sewing for my mom's shirt. I'll show you.
Yeah, your flannel shirt redos are really cool.
They really are. I one of the gals that buys a lot from me, her daughter really likes Led Zeppelin. Yes. And I showed her your picture. Of the shirt, and I think she'll be on tonight. So
oh, cool. So here's the thing. I started it last night. I just cut out all the pieces and
cute.
What is that?
It's gonna be a lion.
It's your applique.
You can't really tell right now.
I can kind of see the ears.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be his face. I'm just starting to embroider it. Cool. And then around, and then I added maybe you can, I don't know if you can see where I started embroidering it. Neat. I can't tell where my camera is.
That's the hardest thing. That is the hardest part of it.
There you go.
Like, where's my camera?
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
So I started embroidering around everything, and then I'm going to sew on the face and stuff like that. I haven't done that yet. So it'll be really cool, I think, when it's done.
Nice.
So what will it be?
Yeah. It's getting colors.
Uh-oh, you froze. So we'll just be like a hanging, like a picture. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, neat.
No, it's going to go onto a shirt.
Oh, on a shirt. Oh, that'll be neat. That'll be really nice.
That's cool that you make those.
It'll go on. Yeah, it'll go on here. Boop.
Okay, cool. Oh, that'll be really nice.
That's cool that you make them.
It's
I have
for
to
my
buy
mom for
them.
Christmas.
Like you make your own
Yeah.
appliques. I don't know how to do that.
I didn't
I
either.
see some people on Facebook. I'm on a couple like recycle, like handmade sites, and there's someone that does kind of like that. They just layer the different fabric on to make designs. But they do like little bookmarks a lot of times. It's so intricate. I like the easy sewing. Like just give me something and I go zip, 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 and I'm done. So
Exactly.
that's a lot of work.
That's where I'm at too.
As you're hand sewing an
I don't
entire
mind
stocking.
sewing, but
I know.
I stab myself constantly.
Yeah, I prefer the machine, but I feel like I don't know. Like I'm trying to make it fun with stitching around it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's not that fun to sew.
My machine's back in the shop.
Oh no.
Again. The last 2 weeks I've had it in the shop 3 times.
No.
So we'll see. I bought a whole bunch of really cool fabric for like the salvaged bolt-in fabric for scarves. And I have them sitting there ready. But I can't do anything without my machine.
Oh.
And my second machine is not running smooth. I might go on ahead and go to it and get started on it this weekend. But I really like my serger better. It just is so fast. Once you work with a serger, to go back to like a regular sewing machine, it's like, oh, it's so slow.
My mom has a serger. I don't even know. Like my sewing knowledge is very basic. Like my mom used to sew all kinds of stuff. Like she would make us matching dresses, and because there were 4 girls, so we'd all wear the same dress. And I was the oldest. So I looked the stupidest wearing it because the youngest ones, they're twins, and so it made sense for them when they're 5, and I'm like 10 or 11 over here matching. It was terrible, third world problems. But she used to make us all match. But she was really great at sewing. She made comforters. She really did it all. I wish I'd gotten some of that, but here I am sewing this dog treat stocking by hand. So
that's okay. You're creative.
My sewing machine is 25 years old.
Oh, nice.
And
it works?
Yeah.
The guy that's
good, yeah. And then my daughter has her.
Oh. Go on, Teresa.
Oh, I was just going to say my daughter has her serger here, and then we have a embroidery machine too, but I just use the old one.
Yeah. So my second machine is actually an embroidery machine, but I have only used the embroidery function like a couple times. And so I just take that off and use it as a regular machine, and it's not running good. But the guy at the shop, he actually was trying to talk me into buying like a 40-year-old Kenmore, like one of those old ones, because for leather, it works really good.
Mine's a Kenmore.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And he's like, it's fabulous. It sews good. It's solid. You don't have all the issues that you have with machines nowadays. So I'm fixing my serger, but my brother is the embroidery one. I'm not going to pay to fix it. And I'll probably in the new year, I'll buy one of the refurbed Kenmores.
What's the difference with an embroidery machine? What can you do with that?
It has a hoop. Mm-hmm. That you put the fabric in, like almost like if you were cross stitching. It has one of those hoops that you tighten it and you put it down, and then you can type, like you can pick designs, and then you push the button in.
How do you pick the designs? Like, do you pick a sewing machine? Is it internally programmed and you pick a picture on it?
Yeah, or you can connect it to your computer and you can download embroidered designs. So like my daughter was in, I got it because my daughter was in a sorority and I was always making stuff for the girls. And so like I downloaded penguins because that was their mascot. And then like I just push a button and say what colors I want what, and you feed it the different colors, and then it'll just do it for you. So but then right after I got it, she left and went back. She moved back to Nebraska. And so I never really used it for that. But
I'm going to look those up. Does anybody recommend a brand?
not what I have. What do you have?
I think my brother, but it's not very good. I think
Mine's a
Brother's
too.
a pretty good brand. The one I have is
I like Brother as a brand, but okay, we'll see what models.
I think mine was like maybe $300. I got it years ago though. So
yeah, it's probably like $800 billion now because inflation.
Yeah, I got mine back in like 2015.
Okay.
So,
but you could program. So they're kind of like 3D printers, but they're not 3D printers. They're for sewing. So you can program a design and it puts it in there. So you probably did logos and all that. So that's what people do when they sell like the embroidered shirts.
Yeah.
You know how they have the screen printing, and then so this must be what does the embroidery.
Yeah, that's exactly the same. It's the same concept. And then you can do like all one color, or you can have your design be multiple colors, and then you just switch out the thread for every new color. But I didn't use mine a lot for that.
How big of a design could you do? How big of a design could yours do?
Oh, mine's only like, I don't know, 6 inches. It's not very big.
Okay. Yeah. I think mine was like 4 or 6. It's
yeah.
Really
I think
small,
it was like 4 one way and like 6 the other. So it's like this. My hoop is like this big. So we probably have the same machine.
Same here. Okay. I bet we have the same one.
Yeah.
Don't get that one.
I think I got it at like Walmart. Like I didn't want to pay a lot of money for it.
Wow.
Because it was my first embroidery machine. So I'm like, I'm not going to pay a lot. I'm just going to get a basic one.
Because you want to make sure you use it and you like it, and then you get a better one.
And then I don't use it. I just use it for sewing. So you can take the hoop off and use it as a regular sewing machine. And that's what I do.
Okay. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have to check it out. That's kind of like 3D printers. Like you can only print out something that's this big if you have this size. You know, like I have this little baby 3D printer right there. Where is he? Right there.
Yeah, my daughter got your cute little. Oh, he is little. Okay.
Yeah, that one's little. And then I've also got one over here. And that's the one that I mostly use for stuff.
My daughter bought one of your little skeleton pots.
Oh, yeah, those are so fun. Those are so cute. I love those. That's what I do in the red one. The red one is the one that does the bigger ones.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and then my husband has one with his stuff. I don't know. They're really fun. But I'm really excited to look at embroidery machines. I bet you could find a good deal on eBay or something.
Yeah.
Too. Like for people.
If you have like a local repair shop, you can always go in there and see if they have any that they've refurbed.
Okay. I'll check it out.
So, but yeah. So the Kenmore one that he was talking about, I don't know what type of feed you have, Teresa, but most sewing machines, the foot, it'll come up and then it kind of curves and goes back down. And the Kenmore that he was talking about, it goes up, over, and then drops back down. So it has a more steady grab and it's better for leather work. Whereas most of them, they kind of have almost like a moon shape to the feed, kind of curve. So it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what mine is. It's right there.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I think mine's more the moon.
The moon. Okay. One. Yeah. So it should, I guess. So. Yeah, the direction. The movement of the foot will either be like a moon or it'll go straight up, over, and straight down.
Oh, okay, got you.
So not the shape of it itself,
yeah, because I was going to
say the movement, like as you're feeding it, the foot on the bottom, like as it's grabbing, it'll either kind of like do almost like a little half circle, or it'll go up, over, down. I don't know. That's new.
Oh, interesting.
But he said that those.
I never heard that either.
Yeah, those are a little bit nicer. For like thick materials, like I do a lot of like the faux fur, the fuzzy stuff, the leather, the denim.
Yep.
And it's really good for that. So I'll be investing in one of those. And a refurbed one is almost $300.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, oh, for a 40-year-old sewing machine, right?
That's wow.
Yeah, so I might look on like Amazon or something, or
Yeah, maybe eBay, because a lot of
eBay,
people will try stuff and they'll think, oh, I want to try this hobby, and then they don't like it and they sell it on eBay.
Well, and sometimes they have them at our thrift stores around here, like Goodwill. I saw one. I didn't realize that it was good. Like I'm like, oh, that's so old. But it was like $10. I wish I would have gotten it.
Oh, wow.
Because then I could have spent a little bit of money and had it like fixed up, and it would have been fine. But
yeah, or even for parts if it didn't work out for you.
And they have them at pawn shops too. I got my first sewing machine at a pawn shop, and then I got myself a better one because I was tired of messing with it every time I wanted to sew something.
Yeah.
So that's what irritates me, is when I'm trying to do a project and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Which, okay,
that's all I've been dealing with the last couple
that's
weeks.
that's your life right now. That's
it is still my life right now. Like
that's frustrating.
Away. I spent $200 fixing it. I only bought it for like $300.
Oh, wow.
I spent $200 fixing it, and now it's back in the shop, and I'm just like,
I hope it works for you soon. That's not good.
Thread it different. And I'm like, I've threaded it over a dozen times. I don't care how much I pay. Just fix it. I was so frustrated last week or earlier this week. I'm like, I'm sending my husband with it. He's going to drop it off. Just fix it. Like if I have to pay you to thread it, I'll pay you to thread it. Just make it work. Because the tension isn't working. So.
Oh man, yeah.
I think something's off on the timing, and I don't think he fixed it when he fixed the rest of it. So just fix it. But oh well. Well, ladies, it was so good chatting with you. I do have to hop off for another meeting, but I'm glad that you put this together.
Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Thanks for the good ideas, the tips, tricks.
I wish I was crafting with you right now. I should have been. I should have gone back there, but oh well.
It's okay. So. It's all right. Your setup was in there. It made a lot more sense.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, if I'm going to have time to do it, I'm just going to do it right here. So,
well,
okay, I'll see you all this evening. And
have a good day. I'll
show you the link out in a little bit.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
So, you ready to do your Zoom in today?
I think I am. Yeah, I set everything up last night and then did a test Zoom with myself.
Okay.
Just to see how it looked. With the lighting and stuff, it looked really good, but just the quality of the picture wasn't very good.
Yeah. No, the webcams tend to be a little wonky sometimes.
Yeah, and then also I have the big shirts and then I have the small ornaments, so I wasn't sure where to set myself up. And when I tried to show the ornaments close to the camera, it just was blurry.
It's really hard. And sometimes something that's helped me, like for example, like this wood grain, I don't know, having wood grain, anything where people can see faces. Like if you have I don't know, it helps with visibility, or putting your hands like this or like this that does help a little bit, because I'm trying to hold up my paintings and my minis, and it's really hard because they don't always come into focus.
Yeah.
I still have problems with that.
And what do you film with for that? With your phone?
I use my phone, and I use the back camera on my phone.
Yep.
Compared to my selfie camera.
Yeah.
The selfie camera, not as good.
Yeah, I think I'll use my iPhone for that. When I bought my iPhone, it was to do YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
And
do you have a channel?
It. I do. There's hardly anything on it.
Okay, it's like mine. It's
it's Paint with me, Teresa Marie.
Oh, cool! So. Awesome. I'll check it out. Let me put it on my Post-it with the embroidery machine.
Oh, you'll have my daughter's junk journal she did. The flip through is on there. That's cool. And then we also our very first video was just showing her doll collection. She has like antique and vintage dolls, little tiny ones.
Oh, wow.
She likes to collect miniature things.
See,
So
miniature things are cute.
they
Just
are,
like
yeah.
the little cooking videos and the little, like,
Yeah.
those are fun.
I was going to tell you, I lived in Texas for 3.5 years. When I was
Nice.
younger, that's where I had my daughter in
Nice.
Galveston. We lived in Lake Jackson.
Yep.
So
I know exactly where that is.
yeah.
That's right on the way.
Yep.
That's a nice town. I miss Texas sometimes. I don't know. I'm thinking about moving. We're thinking about moving because it's just too cold here.
Yeah.
You know, I need something where it's like not as cold in the winter.
Well, I'm from Minnesota. We moved to Texas when my mom's job went down there. I think I was 13 at the time. And we were there for 3.5 years. So and I had my
like
daughter
it.
when I was 16.
Nice. So you've been able to kind of grow up together a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We're best friends.
Aw, that's awesome. It's cool she hangs out. You guys craft together?
Yeah, and she's working on her doctorate.
Oh,
She's
wow.
just finishing it up. So
Oh, wow.
we don't
Good
get
for
to
her.
hang out as much as we used to. But I was telling her about the Posh Crafters Guild.
Yes.
And that we might come up with some plan. And she's like, oh, I want to do that. So
I know. I don't know what we're doing exactly, but I feel like,
yeah.
I don't know, if we can all gather in one spot, then somebody will have an idea.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I wish there was a better way to promote like our crafts.
Yeah.
You know?
And I have a hard time, like, I don't know. Do you ever feel like, is my stuff good enough to sell, or like,
all the time.
what do I charge for it? Or
yes.
Yeah.
I think everybody struggles with that part. And honestly, like I struggled with that when I did makeup. Like freelance makeup for people.
Yeah, I remember you saying that last time.
I really struggled with it. Like it took me a long time to feel good about charging people to do their makeup for them. And I feel like I'm going through the same thing with this,
Yeah.
And it's hard because you want people to enjoy it. And it's something that, like this is who we are. We would do this anyway, whether we're selling it or not. Right. So it's almost like, okay, we would be doing this anyway. So if you sell it, it's kind of just like a nice bonus.
Yeah.
But, then there's also like, you feel like you need to be like more compensated for materials and time because a lot does go into it. So it's like, I don't know, where do you go with the pricing?
Mm-hmm. And what are people willing to pay? Because if they're not crafters, then they're like, they don't think it's a big deal.
Right. I mean, and it's like that too with like, I mean, just clothes. Like you sell regular clothes too and stuff, right? Like regular resale.
Yep.
Okay,
that's
me
mostly,
too.
That's mostly what I have.
Yeah, that's mostly what I sell too, as as far as like what's in my closet, what's been in my closet. That's what I've sold the past 2 years. But like I don't know, like I just feel like people lowball you with those too.
Yeah, they do. I had this vintage Minnesota North Stars jacket on my closet for a while.
Ooh.
And I had put it for $200 because that's what it was. There isn't very many, and that's kind of what it was going for. And I had this one guy that was just hounding the crap out of me.
Oh my God.
And he was like, I can't remember what he offered me, but then he came back and he's like, there's no way you're going to get more than $125 for it. And then I ended up just taking it off because I didn't want to deal with the dude. And then he kept messaging me. He's like, well, have you thought any more about the jacket? Blah, blah, blah.
What an ass. I've had people do that to me. I told you, like, my Nintendo Switches.
Yeah.
Like, I've had people just complain about the price. And it's just like, go buy it then at
Then
Target.
don't buy it. Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to buy it, and you don't have to leave me a bunch of nasty comments at the bottom. I did the same thing. I just took them off because I'm like, I just can't with this anymore. And then I also have like a lot of my stuff I do have pretty marked down, because I got it at the bins, right? So I have it pretty marked down. Like I had one thing that was like $5 or $6 and somebody's like offering me like $3 or $4. Like literally this week that happened. And I'm just like, it's like $5 or $6. You can't pay the extra like dollar. Like, so there's a lot of lowballing that goes on. I feel like.
Yeah, there really is.
But I don't know. There's got to be a way to like make it more fun. Like I don't know whether it's themes or parties. Like I think we should all start doing stuff for Valentine's Day now. Like making stuff for Valentine's Day, so that way we're ready.
Totally, I agree. I know. I was like, I don't even know if it's too late to sell those ornaments on tonight's show, but
I don't know. I don't really think it's too late. I think until like really the more like the 20th.
I tried to make them not so holiday themed too, that it could just be a decoration.
Right. Yeah. No, we just need to come up with some kind of a thing that would make our stuff sell better. I don't know what yet. I don't know what that looks like yet, but I feel like the more people we can draw in, the better.
Yeah.
And I think it helps when we like can advertise it ahead of time. I tried to advertise it too, but I think that helps. But I don't know. There's got to be something that draws people in.
Yeah.
And I just don't know what that is yet. But I feel like we're going to figure it out.
It's a certain type of people. It's not like the general Poshmark customer.
Yeah. I do too. I would say there's definitely a crowd, like the people that normally hang out like in, the painting chat and Catherine's chat. Have you applied for your Posh shows?
Yeah, I did that quite a while ago. I haven't heard anything yet.
Okay. Yeah, because we need to get everybody going on their shows. Because I feel like the more shows we have, the more it helps everyone out too, know? Because we're all going to have different types of people coming in.
Oh, I know. I was going to ask you about the flip thing.
Yes.
On the community shares, I don't really understand what it does or like what I'm supposed to do there.
Okay, let me pull it up so I can see it. Basically, the community shares, that's what's going to help you with your sharing.
That's all I need to finish my level 2 is the community shares.
Yeah.
But I don't know, am I sharing with the same people over and over or what dates to put in there?
Okay, so I usually just update the date every day.
Oh, okay.
Because you need to be checking it like once or twice a day anyway to make sure it's still going and it's doing what it needs to do.
Like yesterday when I was trying to do it, the only days it would let me put in was December 1st through the 11th. And anytime I tried to change it, it just would go back to those dates. I went out of there, went back in.
Let me see, community share. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, because I've got mine working. Let me share my screen real quick. See if I can. See if that helps. And you may need to close out of it and open it again, which sounds
I did that too.
Yeah, that's kind of
it just didn't work last night for some reason.
Yeah, because usually you can go into the calendar and pick like the day, and then the shares per closet, and that's why it's different. The flip is different from the one shop app, which is the one I use for my main store.
Yeah,
because this one is a little bit harder to share others' things, but that's what you need to get your stuff. So, you can go up pretty high on this number. I don't know why it won't let you change the dates though. That's kind of weird. But the follows you definitely don't have to have, but the shares is what you really need. So I don't know why that's not working. That sounds like that's a real glitchy thing. And you have to make sure you're signed in.
Yep. Signed in, connected to Poshmark. Everything
Dang.
else was working right except for that one. Well, maybe if I shut my computer off and turn it back on and
Yeah, that's just strange. Hopefully that should work because that's
I haven't
important
tried it
because that's
today
what you
yet.
need.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I
now
would
I'm up to
definitely try
94.
this.
I'm up to 94% instead of 93 of the way
That's
there.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, no, you just have to keep checking it all day long.
Yeah.
And then you need to, the community share, you're going to want to, actually, you can expand the date range to make it share more. So for you, I wouldn't, because you just started using it this week, I wouldn't even do today. I wouldn't even share today's. I would go
Okay.
back even as far as something like September, October,
Okay.
because you've got a lot of shares you need to do.
Yep.
But you know what? You also don't want to, if you use the bot too much, Poshmark will pick up on the bot and they will like not let you post new items or do anything from your account. And they've done that to me because when I've like really tried to get my Posh ambassador status up, I would run this thing several times a day. I was going real crazy on it. So they locked me out, but I just sent them an email and they let me right back in.
Yeah, I
Real
actually
easy.
I looked to see how many was too many, and
Mm-hmm.
it said you're safe to do 5,000 shares a day.
Right.
If you get up, like they said, you're only 10% of people get flagged at
Mm-hmm.
5,000 shares, but if you get up to like 10,000 shares, it's
Right.
like you have a 99% chance of getting
Right.
flagged or something.
So yeah, so if I were you, actually, just to make sure you don't get flagged, maybe you do it instead of changing the date all the way back to September, maybe you do like 2 weeks at a time,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you could go back as far as you want and then just do 2 weeks at a time, like a couple times a day.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do
It
that.
hopefully it'll let you change the date, and then that way you can get these shares knocked out.
Yeah. What's the benefit, do you think, of having the Posh 2
I like
ambassador?
it. I don't know if there's a lot of benefit. Probably the biggest benefit to me personally is having that support. Because
Okay.
when you're Posh Ambassador 2, you get really fast replies on support.
Okay.
So if something happens, like it's nice to have them in there. So I like it
Okay.
because of that, and just also because it gives you that like extra trust symbol.
Yeah.
you know like a lot of people say it doesn't matter. It's like, oh well, I'm still not getting as many sales or whatever, it doesn't matter. To me, I think it matters. I think people will buy from you more.
Yeah.
And so I don't know why
I
people
think
say it
so
don't
too.
matters. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do
Well,
too.
even just since I started the flip thing the other day, my
Hmm.
sales have gone up.
Good. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
awesome. And are you doing auto offers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like that helps a lot. It just means that you have to price your stuff to make sure that you can compensate for that,
Yeah,
which you
I
can go in
know.
and change it.
Yeah, and then a lot of my stuff I had set to lower than $8 for, like
Right.
where it said the minimum price was $8. I
Yep.
almost changed that number and then I was like, "No, why are you doing that to yourself?"
Yeah. No, it's hard because it goes back to the pricing thing,
Yeah.
like, that everybody really struggles with.
Yeah.
So I think that's just everybody that has that problem. But
Yeah.
this is a really good tool. I feel like it helps a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's made a major difference. There's no way I could have shared that many things and
No, it takes too long.
yeah.
And then you've shared all the new postures already, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Because people have a problem with that too. It's like, how do I find new postures to share?
Yep. Yeah, I got all that done really fast. And then I kind of stopped doing Poshmark for a while just because I don't know, I was depressed or something, but
Yeah, it gets discouraging. It can be demoralizing sometimes on there.
yeah.
You know, like trying to sell stuff, and then you get all these stupid offers of like $2, $1. You know, like you get too many of those, it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then plus two, like the fees that come out and the taxes, you know, like because anybody that's made over $600 on a platform is getting a form this year.
Yeah. You know, I wondered how it worked because we don't have tax on clothes in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So I wonder how that works on Poshmark.
You know what? I don't know, but I think Poshmark is pretty good about being specific to the state and knowing
Yeah.
the billing info for each state. Because in Colorado, here, if you ship something to, if you have a business in Colorado and you ship something to somebody that lives in Colorado, you have to pay a 27-cent fee per transaction.
Oh, wow.
That's a state tax. So if you'll notice, if you ever sell to something from Colorado, because I got a notice about that because I have like an LLC and a, you know, wholesale license, and I have sales tax license and all this stuff. And so I thought, how does this affect me, this new rule? And so I went into Poshmark, and Poshmark is like, we already take that out.
Okay.
So I've got to put that in my record. So I'm thinking that if that they're aware of the laws for your state.
Yeah, I'm sure. And I just, in my head, I just figured it out. I bet you anybody that buys something from me doesn't pay tax on that item. Because when I've bought things from people from other states, that I have to pay the tax on it or whatever. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that that's probably what happened, but it's because they seem to keep up on that part of it, you know, just to make sure that they're following the rules. But oh, and you can download a spreadsheet from them. I've had to
Oh
do
yeah, I've
that
done that
before.
before. Yeah.
I've got to do all my receipts. That's my main thing. Because, you know, like all the money that we spend on crafting supplies,
Yeah.
like that all needs to be accounted for. I do not want to have to pay any extra taxes I don't have to pay.
Yep. I swear I don't know why I keep going to the craft store because I think we have more stuff than an entire craft store here already.
That's the same for me. I don't know why I keep going to the craft store either. I mean, I do need paint though, to be fair. That's true. Like
Yeah, that's
I
true.
can't run out of that. But, you know, I don't know. The craft store, it just draws you in.
Yeah. It's like, oh, here you can have a $5 off coupon. Woohoo! Let's
I'm
go
right
spend
there.
100.
Right? No, I'm right there. I don't know. I need to find a different craft though. I need to find some new crafts to do. I don't know. The painting thing's just fun because it's something that you can see instantly.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of crafts, it's something that takes work and it takes a while to do. But the painting, it's like you could see it right away.
Yeah. I like to
So,
do macrame. I think that's fun.
oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
should.
really neat.
Okay, I'll show you. I'll see if I can turn my camera to show you. But don't look at my bed. I didn't make it.
Okay. Okay, let me fix this guy. Let me stop sharing my screen there. Well, you've seen my craft room. Oh! Oh my gosh, you made that?
Yeah, and I used to have it
Holy
onto a
God.
I had got a big stick
Wow.
from out in our yard and I had it on there, but then it was really huge and I decided to switch it to just putting
Wow.
it on a dowel instead. So
That's awesome that you make that. How long did that take you?
um man, I can't remember. I'm gonna say probably about 30 hours or so.
Wow. That is really, really nice.
Thanks.
Like you have to buy well, I have to buy stuff like that, but that's cool.
Yeah, I have some plant hangers I made too. They're so easy. Like you could probably whip out a plant hanger in an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
I have one that looks like that.
I'll show you the ones I made.
Yeah, that's awesome. I bought this one from Hobby Lobby. That's crazy you can do that.
Yeah, the sad part about the ones you buy, you can buy them for less than you pay for the cord and stuff, which is kind of hard. Here's the one that I
Wow.
just made. Like,
oh my gosh.
And then
Do
I
you
made
sell those on your store?
I haven't yet, no.
Oh
and
my
I made a black
God.
one too. Just to
Oh my gosh, those are cool. You should add those to your store. You know what? You and me and Sash should do a plant show.
Oh, wouldn't that be cute?
You could sell some of your stuff, and then I could sell my my
Yes.
planters.
Oh, I should make
do that.
I should make a special hanger for your planter.
Yeah, really. This guy could use a hanger for sure. Like,
Yeah, wouldn't that be cute? It'd be
That
cute
would
to
be
design
cute.
one where you could see the whole skull, where it just kind of held it and
Yeah.
the whole skull was showing through,
That would be really neat.
Yeah.
We should definitely do that. We should collaborate. Do some
That
stuff.
sounds fun.
Yeah, I've been kind of wanting to hit Sash up anyway about doing a plant show because she does those cool plant things.
She does.
You make these things. You make the things for the plants.
Yeah.
So why would we not do a joint plant show?
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
I'm going to write that on a Post-it.
Okay.
I'll never remember it if I don't write it down.
Oh, I remember. I write stuff down and lose the note. So.
Yeah, same. I've got them lined up all around my computer screen here. Okay, so let's see. Sash and Teresa and Leah, we do a plant show.
I'm going to let my dog in here. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. I love that. Okay, and Sash does the propagation stations. Teresa does the hangers. What is that called again? Macrame? Or
macrame, yeah.
Macrame.
It's MACRAME.
Okay. Macrame plant hangers type things. That's really cool.
Hangers.
And then I do 3D printed planters. We could do like a little show, everyone puts in a couple items.
Yeah.
We could do it in a couple weeks though, maybe after Christmas, or give us time to like get some stuff together. Yeah, that sounds good. Because it takes about 14 hours to print out each one of these. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So. And I know you need time to sew some stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it doesn't take too long to make those though. Like I said, I can make one of these in like an hour.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
And then I just used key ring for the loop.
Oh,
because I couldn't find any other things. So they worked perfect.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. That's so cool that you make those. Those are so cool. And I love plants. Like, just to have something cool like that to hang all your plants on. That's awesome. You make everything.
I know. I really am a multi-crafter.
That's awesome. I make a couple different things, but I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like masterful at any of them.
Oh,
but
that's how I
try stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really that great at following directions. Like, I look at something and I'm going, I want to know how to make that, but I don't want to have to follow someone else's directions.
Right. As long as I get the general idea of how they did it, I'll make one, I'll mess that one up, and then the next one will be good. I'm more of a learn by myself type of thing,
Same. Yeah.
You got to try it yourself. But, well, that's awesome. Well, we'll definitely do a plant show with Sash. I think that'd be cool. We'll figure out when we want to do it. I'll send her a little message and see when she wants to do it, but definitely give it a couple weeks so we can get some things together. A couple pieces.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But yeah, other than that, I guess I'm going to end this out.
Yes.
Thanks for
Sounds good.
coming by to hang out with me. This is really fun. It was cool to
Yeah,
talk
it
to you in
was.
person.
Yeah, you too.
I have to send you a message anyway about the painting.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
I want to make sure, well, I could just talk to you too since you're here. I want to
Sure.
get the colors right. So,
Yeah.
you want it to be the same colors that we used.
I think so, yeah. And
Okay.
where'd I
Because
put
the
my
picture
phone?
that you sent has like a little bit of light blue on it.
What do you think?
Let me consult my book and I'll let you know. Because we also did do a gem painting. Didn't you win a gem painting?
Mm-mm.
Somebody
No,
got a
I
gem
bid on
painting.
it, but
Somebody
I
got a
didn't win
gem
it.
painting. It's in the book. I'll find it. Because the picture you sent me looked like it had a little bit of sky blue in it.
And it doesn't have to be exact. Like whatever you think. And I thought it would be cute to do like the glitter stars.
Yes. Yes.
And then whatever other accessories you think it would look good with.
Okay.
Would be fine
Awesome.
with me.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, definitely the stars. We got to have
Yeah.
the stars.
Yeah.
Those are the best thing ever. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. They make everything look so pretty. I love it.
I should buy. Do you still have your gem buttons in your closet too?
Yes, I'll just put one of those in there. Don't get one. I'll put one of those in there.
Okay, well then add it to the price.
Okay. Well, let me
so
just
you get paid for it.
Well, I mean, just it's a button. I'm just going to send you a button. You know I like to make those buttons. So I'll just put that in there. And that way it goes with the painting and the whole theme.
Yeah. Yeah,
works.
so you could just use the colors kind of that are in the button.
Got it.
Cool.
Now we know what we're doing.
Yep.
That helps a lot. Wrote it on a Post-it, so that's good. But yeah, I'll be at the show tonight, so
Okay.
I guess I'll see you there.
Okay,
Hopefully everybody
sounds
will
good.
be there. We'll get a nice turnout.
All right. I'm going to go shovel.
Okay. Well, have fun. I'm going to clean this filthy room. Next time you guys see it, it's going to be gorgeous.
All right.
Organized.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, have a good day.
You too.
Talk to you
Bye-bye.
later.